The international break is over, and we are back with the Premier League. Game week 4, I should say, of the Premier League predictions. Game week 4 of 38, so still a long way to go. If you're enjoying the series, leave a like, subscribe if you're new as well. Link to the full playlist will be in the description, I think. It might not be, but check out the playlist as well on the channel. And let's talk about game week 4. The first game we have is Southampton versus Manchester United. And as you can see, I've gone for a 2-0 win for United. United have had a slow start, won the first game, then they've lost the next 2. If they don't win this, then they are screwed. Like, this isn't one of the easiest games you're going to get away at Southampton. You know, Southampton haven't had a good start yet to get a point yet, Southampton. And if United don't win, then they might as well just forget about the season. So I'm backing a 2 United win. I will say Bruno Fernandes will get a goal. I don't know if who's injured. I'll say he'll be one of the people to score. I'll say an own goal. Why not? I haven't said an own goal yet, so we'll say that. 2-0 to United is the prediction for this one. Next up, we have Brighton, the very, impressive Brighton, I should say, going up against Ipswich. Obviously, Brighton, 7 points for the first 3 games. Ipswich, the 1. And I'm backing Brighton to win. Everything I said about Brighton, forget about it. I said they'd be terrible, they're not. I've gone for a 3-1 win to Brighton. Ipswich, I think, will get a goal. I'll say Brighton will win. It'll be 1-1 at one point, but Brighton will end up winning. They're just too good right now, Brighton. Ipswich, they may think maybe we can sneak a point, but I just think it's going to be too difficult for them. I'm backing Brighton to win. 3-1 is the prediction. Next up, Crystal Palace versus Leicester. Both teams have had a slow start, 1 point, not the best start, 1 point, I think, for their first 3 games. I'm backing Palace to win. It's going to be a tight game. It's going to be a 1-0 win. I can see either team nicking it, but I'm going for Crystal Palace to nick it with this one. 1-0 goal, 1-0 win. Eberechi Eze will get the goal and just do enough to seal off Leicester City. Obviously, will now have a points deduction, so my Premier League predictions are completely out the window now as well. I'm backing a 1-0 win to Crystal Palace. Next up, Fulham versus West Ham, a London derby. Well, the first 2 London derbies, I should say. I'm going for a 2-2 draw. I think it'll be just an entertaining game, back and forth, a few goals in it. So there'll be a point shared. Yeah, everyone will be happy. Yeah, shake hands. Yeah, nice. Yeah, we have point. Everyone deserves a point in that one. So 2-2, 1-1 each half, and that's 1 point each. Next up, one of the easy predictions: Liverpool versus Nottingham Forest. 3-0 Liverpool, standard. Salah will score 2 goals, and Virgil van Dijk will get a corner. We'll get the tall last. We'll get his head on it. We'll get a 3-0 win for Forest. For definitely against Forest. Forest haven't had a bad start. It could be worse. I've seen worse starts before. So I'm back in, 5 points, not too bad. So I'm back in Liverpool to win 3-0 in this one. Next up is another easy game. Manchester City versus Brentford. I've gone 4-1 against 3 goal scoreline. I think Brentford will get a goal. Haaland will score a hat-trick again because Haaland loves an early season hat-trick. I'm sure. Who else will get a goal? It will be Kyle Walker. Why not? Brentford will score when it's 3-0. Brentford will get a goal. And City will end up winning 4-1. Pretty standard prediction there. And it's not really, City, I don't get how Haaland always has, every season Haaland will start the season off. Nothing majorly impressed. Haaland will always start the season. Hat-trick after hat-trick after hat-trick. 2 goals after 2 goals after 2 goals. When we get to October, November, he'll be stinky. 1 goal in 5 games. I don't know why he always does this, but yeah, you'll probably get a hat-trick. And obviously the City 115 Chargers starts as well on Monday. It's going to take like 2 years, and then they'll get found. Yeah, you committed a lot of crimes, but we're going to give you a fine. We'll give you a 50 million fine. It's a lot of money, but it's your City. You pay it anyway. It doesn't matter. Oh, you may lose out on a transfer window, maybe. Well, who cares? You're going to get just a 50 million fine. Yeah, you can keep all the other every trophy you've won, all those illegal trophies you've won. You can keep them because we don't want to change the history. Which I guess is the point there, but give them a points deduction, relegate them to League 2, please, and no one wants them in the Premier League. That would make everything fair. But that's what everyone hopes. We can all just pray on the City downfall, which is going to happen at some point. Sooner rather than later, it will happen. But it's not going to be today or tomorrow. Yeah, today when this is going out. I'm back in a 4-1 win, standard. Just a 4-1 Manchester City win. Next up, Aston Villa versus Everton. Obviously, Everton's horrendous start of the season. 0 points. Just terrible, and it's going to continue. They're going to get battered. 3-0 to Villa. It could be more. I can easily see it being 4 or 5. I'm just going for a respectable 3-0 because I think Villa will just give up after 3. Everton, they are just hopeless right now. The whole takeover thing. No takeover. It will happen. It won't happen. Injuries, suspensions, no money, no signings. It's just not looking good for Everton. Like, if you're an Everton fan, I'm sorry for you because you've had to go through a lot last few years. Just when you think last year was starting to get better, that's why camera decides to completely go out of focus. Camera's back in focus. But when last year looked like things are starting to improve for Everton, you get to this year and you're worse than what it was 3 years ago. Like, I really do feel sorry for Everton fans, especially last season at Goodison Park. You want to go out on a bang, not in this type of bang. So yeah, not good. That's the Villa. 3-0. I'm sure Watkins will get a goal in there. So will someone else. I really don't know who plays. I can't think who plays for Villa right now. But Watkins will score. Say that. But yeah, Villa is going to be. They've had a decent start. It's an okay start. 4 points, I believe it is. So could be worse. Could be better. But it could be worse. But back at a 3-0 win for Villa. Next up, Bournemouth versus Chelsea. Chelsea, the random team. You might as well just put 2 numbers in the hats and draw them out. That's what you're going to get with Chelsea. They could easily thrash teams. They could get battered or just draw. In this case, I've gone for a 1-1 draw. I think Bournemouth, if it was at Chelsea, maybe back in Chelsea win, but at Bournemouth, I think Bournemouth, it would just be a draw. I think Bournemouth, they've had a slow start. They've had an average start. 2 points, it's okay. But I think they will get something in this one against Chelsea, who, again, is RNG for Chelsea. They will either, as I said, batter teams or nothing. So I'm going for a 1-1 draw in this one, and Chelsea run just continues. Next up, the biggest game of the weekend, Tottenham versus Arsenal. I'm not looking forward to this as an Arsenal fan. North London derby. I've gone for a 2-1 Arsenal win. I have to say Arsenal are going to win because I'm not going to say Tottenham will win. I'm not going to say. I'm not saying that shit was going to win. But yeah, we're screwed. This is hope rather than belief. We've got Rice who's suspended, Marino injured for before the internationals, Odegaard injured during the internationals. So there's 3 midfielders completely gone. I don't even know who's going to play there. Jorginho will have to. El Nenny's. I think El Nenny's still there. That's going to party. Great. That's just what you want, isn't it? Calafiori's injured, so we can't use him in a single way. Nope. We are screwed. I'm backing Arsenal to win, but I'm worried. I think we could easily lose, but I'm not saying Tottenham will win. That's the last thing I'm saying is Tottenham will beat Arsenal. No chance. 2-1 Arsenal. Saka and Trossard will get the goals. But yeah, I'm not looking forward to Sunday. And then the final game we have is Wolves versus Newcastle. Again, very similar to the Palace-Leicester game. I can see it go either way. I'll go for a Newcastle 1-0 win. Isak will score. They'll nick it in the 80-something minute. That's what I'll say. Against Wolves, it's a tight game, but Newcastle will just nick the win. So that is the predictions for game week 4. Obviously, the big one, Arsenal-Tottenham or Tottenham-Arsenal. I'm backing Arsenal to win because I'm not saying Tottenham will ever win against Arsenal. No chance. If I don't believe it. I think Tottenham will win 5-0. I'm saying Arsenal will win. Liverpool City, comfortable wins as expected. The top 3 in the league, I said, will win. United should win against... If United don't beat Southampton, then just retire if you're United, to be honest. A couple of draws in there. Fulham, West Ham, Bournemouth, Chelsea. Newcastle Palace just to nick it. Ipswich and Villa with comfortable wins as well. So, yeah. No major shocks from this prediction, from this round. But obviously the big game is also Tottenham, and I'm absolutely dreading this game. So that is game week 4 predictions in the books. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, all that. And I'll see you next week for game week 5. Where hopefully Arsenal will have an easy... I don't know. Arsenal playing Everton, I think it is. If it's Everton, then we're guaranteed to win. But let's just hope we're not going into that game with a defeat on the back of the defeat. Yeah, I'll see you then. Till the next one. Bye, guys.